seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alright folks, welcome back to the American Dota League Season number 2. We are getting down to it, guys. It is the last couple of games before we head into the playoffs, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here on the ADL. My name is Mont. With me tonight is actually nobody. Kyle Guy couldn't be here, nor could Greg. I asked a couple of people to step in with me and help me out here, but it seems no one's available. So we'll have a solo cast, which I haven't done in, I'd say, a month. I haven't solo casted, which is strange for me. I'm somebody that does kind of, I guess, go okay with solo casting, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with my solo casting, but, you know, that second voice is always nice to have to talk about, well, the draft, what have you, everything that's going on. So a bit of an early night tonight, I suppose you could say. We have one series followed by one game between North Spirit and C&B. So this is the first series. North American Rejects versus Isurus Gaming. NAR, they're in the playoffs. I mean, there's pretty much no doubt about it right now. Even if they lose their last 3 games, remaining. Which, not last 3, I guess. Actually, hold on. Hold that thought. They still have like 8 games to go. I was confusing them with Sneaky Nyx Assassins, but that's not the case.
Reserve time.
They're 6-2 right now. If they win the series, then I'd have to imagine they're going to be in the playoffs, but they still have tomorrow, which is 2 series up against Union and Shadows of the Past, and then that should be it. So that's 4 games plus another 2 games tonight. They also have to play up against Sneaky Nyx Assassins, which got rescheduled, obviously, because of the best of 5 series going on with Snan EG. So NAR are looking pretty good. And they're playing with the standard right now. Looks like Fogged is not available, but they're probably doing okay without him, I think. For Isurus Gaming, they're in an okay position right now. They need to win this series. I guess not okay. They're 4-8 right now, and they have 4 games to go, including this series. So even if they win out, I'm not sure who has the head-to-head between them, Shadows of the Past, and Union Gaming, because Union Gaming is also 6-8 right now, as well as Shadows of the Past. So there's a whole lot that goes into this, tiebreakers and everything like that. So if we look here for a second, hold on, I'm looking right now at some of these head-to-heads, I suppose. So Isurus, let's see if I can find against Shadows of the Past as well as against Union.
10 seconds remaining.
Isurus.
5
Isurus got
seconds
2-0'd by Shadows of the Past. So if Shadows of the Past win their next 2 games and Isurus win all of their games that they've got left, they won't make it to the playoffs because of the tiebreaker. Union, however, what about them? That's a bit more important to look at, I suppose.
10 seconds
remaining. Union versus Shadows of the Past. Let's see if I can find that here. It's a nice long list of games that have been played. I'm still looking for it. It's got to be close here. They might have to still play. I'm not sure, which would be very interesting. Oh, here we go. Union 2-0'd Shadows of the Past. They also 2-0'd. Well, they won 1 actually, Isurus.
5
interestingly
seconds
enough.
remaining.
So essentially, here's what it comes down to.
Time.
If Union Gaming wins their last 2 games, and if Shadows of the Past loses their last 2 games, they'll probably be in the playoffs. I'm 90% sure that's the case. North Spirit are sitting at 6-9, so 9 losses is, you can't really have 9 losses right now, I don't think, because top 5 and Sneaky Nyx Assassins have already cemented their playoff spot here. NA Rejects with probably 2 or 3 more wins, they'll get a playoff spot as well. And realistically, you need to be 8-8 to compete here, which it really comes down to that last series, actually, for Union. And Union, they're playing NAR tomorrow. So, and that's the first series. That's very interesting. I don't know if Union can 2-0 NAR. Shadows of the Past, what else do they got going on for them? Because it's going to come down to maybe 1 or 2 games. They're also playing NAR. So NAR could really choose, okay, which team do we want to get in the playoffs here, and then give them a victory, essentially. Or NAR could play so poorly that they might lose both of those series, which might even push them out of the playoffs. Theoretically, it's possible, but not going to be easy. And I don't think that's going to happen. After a lot of 3 crafting right now, my brain is a little bit fried. All you need to know, essentially, is that NAR controls their own destiny as well as the destiny of a couple other teams. So, unfortunately, I will not be around tomorrow to cast those games. I'm pretty sure Kyle Guy will be. I think I've confirmed that he'll be around on the 10th. As some of you may know, myself as well as Greg are flying out to Los Angeles to be a part of the CI4 qualifiers with the North American hub, and we are certainly excited. I'm leaving at about 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. That's going to be a bit of a rough flight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get sleep tonight. I have yet to finish packing. I'm getting close, but I thought I was going to have more time.
10 seconds.
It turns out I did not. So not only do I have to pack, but I've got to... what else do I have to do, really? I mean, I have to get to sleep early somehow because I've been going to bed at a ridiculous time for pretty much the past week. So it's going to be very difficult for me. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And these games are not going to help. I'm going to get hyped pretty much for these games. And for Isurus, I don't want to say that they're out of it, but it looks like they might be. They don't have the tiebreaker against Shadows of the Past, and I don't know. They'll need some help. They're not mathematically out of it, I don't think, but they'll need to win the series 2-0. And against NAR, a team that even with the standing is still pretty strong. For those of you just joining us, NAR, they actually took down Liquid. I believe it was it was a best of 1. No, it was actually a best of 3, and then they took them down 2-0. So NA Rejects right now, man. Everyone was like, Liquid, they have too much talent. Well, I guess I was saying it. Liquid have too much talent to fail the qualifiers. But if NAR are able to take them down 2-0, does that really inspire confidence if you're Team Liquid? And then at the same kind of thing, Seeking Nyx Assassins are pretty much on the same level as NAR, I'd argue, and might be slightly better. So Liquid might have a rough time in these qualifiers. And I'm a Liquid fan, so, I'm not trying to harp on Liquid, and I love those guys. But, that's going to be a tough qualifier for them. A lot tougher than most people anticipated, I think. It's not going to be easy. No walkover wins are going to be had. Maybe against some of the South American teams, and especially with Revenge coming back in, even without IWO, they'll still be probably having a tough time. And I don't know, it's going to be, I think, a close qualifier. We'll see how things shape up on that first day, which is the 12th, but I'm excited, and you guys should be too. So enough about the storylines. NAR and Isurus Gaming. This is the first game in a 2-game series. Batrider, Shadow Shaman, Disruptor, and Dragonite for Isurus Gaming. And DK is a hero that NAR love to pick up for Korok. He plays it so often. He's got other heroes, obviously, but NAR kind of have this thing where they pick heroes and they don't really go outside of their, I guess, hero pool that they really enjoy playing. There's a lot of teams like SNA that have this gigantic hero pool that do so well with it. And Ichi as well. But it just seems like NAR, maybe it's because we haven't seen enough of them yet.
5 seconds.
Isurus will pull out a Meepo from time to time and just absolutely crush with it. I don't expect to see that again. They did it last night, and I'm pretty sure they won with it. I'm not 100% sure. I believe they did. I caught the tail end of that game with Kyle Guy casting it, so it was a lot of fun to watch, I gotta say. So, I'm a bit flustered right now, if you couldn't tell. Lots happening, obviously. And I didn't cast last night. I was really focusing on spending time with friends and family, essentially, before I went away for 2.5 weeks. And I'll stop talking about it now, I suppose. 40 seconds left to reserve time right now for NAR. They'll pick up the Luna, which, solid pickup for them.
Team ban.
I mean, Snake King knows how to farm. He's done it before on Mirana, and I've seen him play Luna as well, and he can carry absolutely. The question is, what is his item choice going to be, and is this going to be probably a defensive trialing with a Dazzle on a Luna and another hero they decide to pick up last? For Isurus, though, they have a Disruptor, so that means Luna pretty much has to go for BKB early, especially with the Shadow Shaman in the game. Yes, you'll be getting picked up with Lasso, but I think that BKB up against the Static Storm and Shackles and Hex are very, very useful. Even up against the DK, Luna, she wants to man fight. And it might not be your first item. You might go for that Helm of the Dominator, with Treads, and then Ayasha, and then pick up the BKB, which is fine, as long as you're not getting picked off. And I don't think we'll see an aggressive trial lane from Isurus. You can with these heroes, but it's a bit difficult. Shadow Shaman, he's not the most mobile in lane. Disruptor does a lot of damage with Thunderstrike early on, but you won't be able to set up ganks until you have Glimpse and Kinetic Field. Well, at least Glimpse at the very, at the very minimum, essentially. So, Isurus now, if they go for maybe an aggressive hero with a stun, a semi-carry as well, they could certainly aggressive tri-lane. I just don't know if that's going to be the case. NAR, they can also aggro tri-lane, but with a Luna it's a bit more difficult, and you generally don't see it. Ancient Apparition is not available for North American Rejects to pick up. They don't have Sand King, which Fog loves to run, but he's not here right now, so it really comes down to what Austin
10
wants to play.
seconds
And
remaining.
Austin, I think, is one of Korok's friends. I'm not sure. I've heard
5
that name
seconds
before.
remaining.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him play. Oh my god, it is a Meepo. Holy crap. All right.
Radiant team
Excellent.
pick.
That's exactly what I wanted to see. Fantastic. And then the
Dire
yes,
team pick.
which is a solid pickup. You like, and this makes sense. If you can't get a Sand King, might as well go for that Earthshaker because you have that kind of blink-in initiation. You don't have any way to really farm it, but you're still going to be in an okay position. But the thing is, we've seen fullback go on Meepo before. He likes to pick up the shotgun early, not because of the damage that you get from the Ethereal Blade, but mostly because of the stat gain. The agility that you get is, I think, the most out of any item in the game, including that, butterfly or match style, what have you. So, it's not a surprise that they've picked this up for fullback again. They'll have to deal with ping issues, obviously, and Poof might not be the best ability for that, but for Isurus Gaming, it seems to be comfortable for them, and it's a hero that a lot of people don't run or don't play against too often. Like, Meepo is a solid hero. He's good right now, I think, in pub games, and he's good if you can catch heroes out of position. He'll have Poof damage. He'll have, obviously, that nice use of the Earthbind to keep people in place. And with Shackles, with a Ward Trap, with Dragon Tail, with Lasso, Poof is going to be, I think, at a premium here. This is going to be, I think, a very, very, very solid draft for Isurus, maybe even a solid game, but they've got to win these games up against NAR. NAR, they're 6-2 right now. They have some leeway. They've got some room to work with, but I've got a sinking feeling that they might crumble under the pressure, but then again, these guys have been around for a while, so maybe I'm speaking too soon, probably. Narnar, that's a nice little tag you've got there, Brax, but we will get into the game here as soon as we've gotten a Hydra ready to go. He will be on that Disruptor. So Static Storm, Kinetic Field, Poofing, Shackles, Hex. There's a lot of CC for Isurus. They've got early game potential pushing power through the DK and the Rasta wards. On the other side, you've got to shut this Lycan down, though. Snaking, he'll be the target of many lassos here. It looks like he might be going mid. I don't know how they're going to lane this, though. Korok is up on the Luna. A mid lane Luna, interestingly enough, against a DK. Might be a solid choice here. It's decent enough range where you can harass DDX, and you've got Lucent Beam. You can get Rune Control as well with the bottle and spam out that Lucent Beam as often as you want. A quick level 6 Eclipse. They want to be more team fighting oriented then. Plus they have rotations from Brax, from Austin, and from Thebe in 1437. So they've got that kind of lineup going for them right now. It's interesting. I don't see Snaking going mid on this. Korok has been known to safe lane farm from time to time, but he's been the mid for the most part the past couple of weeks. And it's actually not been too long since NAR made their debut here in the ADL. I think it was around week 2 that they did. So it's been about 3 weeks or so since NAR have been in the competitive scene. And they've done well given how long they've been together. But then again, like I said, it's 5 people that are pretty much friends, really good friends in fact, that just love Dota. Some of them from Han, some of them just straight out of Dota 1. We are going to jump into the game. It looks like Isurus and the Hydra will be there and ready to go for your South American squad, Isurus Gaming. We've got fullback. He's going to be on that Meepo. Fantastic set. Fantastic Meepo player as well. DDX going to be going that mid lane DK, and the Hydra's going to follow after him on that Disruptor. We'll have Pepita on that Shadow Shaman, and to round it all out, it's going to be Zerto on that Bat Rider. So a solid draft for them. Everything is being laned, I guess how you would imagine it for Isurus. You've got that defensive try, mid Dragon Knight, off lane Bat Rider, boots of speed up on him as well, and should have an okay time here. Now on the other side of things for NAR, we're going to have 1437 on the Dazzle, Korok going to be on the Luna, and Austin on the Earthshaker. It looks like they might go for an aggro try, so I was wondering if we would see this, and it looks like the answer is yes. Mid lane, it is going to be snaking on that Lycan, so I was wrong, horrifically wrong in fact, so my apologies there. And then solo safe lane, Nyx Assassin, Brack's going to be playing that. He'll have his magic stick. He's got to be careful. This is not the best matchup in the world, but you can always spike Carapace into that Firefly to avoid a gank. He's got 8 tangos. He knows he's going to be taking a lot of harass here, so I love the way NAR are laning this. Luna's not the best in an aggro try, but can do okay. No Lunar Blessing skilled up just yet. Korok is holding that point for a while. In 1437, same for him. Austin, no point not going for that Fissure early on. And Chant Totem, not nearly as good as Fissure, even if you are right next to somebody. So they're going to go ahead. There's this ward here from the Dire team. They're going to pick up the Illusion for Korok. They know this is an aggro tri lane. Do they dodge this is the question. Well, it looks like no fullback. If they can zone him out and get a couple kills on him and stop him from farming early on, that might be good. The thing is, Meepo has such a good rebound potential once he gets his clone, which is level 3. Then he can just head to the jungle and start farming like crazy, and they really can't shut him down unless they zone him out or look for him in that jungle. So it's going to be tough, I think, potentially in this tri-lane. This is a very good defensive tri-lane, though. They have Poof, they have Disruptor who can glimpse back, they have Shadow Shaman. They require a couple of levels to be super effective, but already Korok's going to be doing the harass here. Stout Shield is going to be picked up. I'm not sure if he just bought that. It looks like he did for fullback. Mid lane, Snake King up against DDX with Hal. He should be fine. He picked that up first. Top lane, they have Hal, so they can be aggressive here. It is going to go down here in just a second. There it goes. And Lunar Blessing, they have that right-click damage going their way. Alrighty, 4 last hits in this mid lane for Snake King. He's rather tanky. Breathe Fire level 1 doesn't do that much damage. And Snake King, he'll get a bottle very quick and have it run out to him right now. Yeah, so he'll try to get rune control. He's a bit faster than the DK, 305 to 290 in move speed comparison. Down bottom, Bat Rider here should do just fine against Brax. He's going to try to cancel out this clarity. It's not going to happen. Brax, of course, he's already got 5 stick charges. That's beautiful. And he does cancel the clarity on top of it all. So, should be, I think the way NAR laned this is very, very strong. Very strong indeed. We'll see if they rotate out 1437 or even, obviously, Austin, who's pulling out. And this is the advantage of running the Radiant aggressive tri-lane. Now, Shackle's going to go through. Thunderstrike as well. Fisher going to go on Pepita. Do they have the damage here? Shadow Wave is available in a couple of seconds, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill. Now Lucid Beam, fullback in trouble right now. He's going to try to poof away. Not going to happen. And, well, where would he poof to? He's only level 1. He doesn't have a clone. And that's 2 kills already for North American Rejects in this top lane. Korok being involved in them, that's huge. 1437, not only getting 1, but helping out get the other with Austin, with the Earthshaker getting the other. So the support's getting levels and experience is huge. The gold, really necessary. They can get boots now. They can get wards. Earthshaker's almost at his arcanes already. If he can get, maybe another 500 gold or so. They're doing real well here. Snakey taking a lot of harass. He's going to go for a Quelling Blade. He might be able to go into the jungle at some point in time, and he probably will if the lane's pushed out. Brax is taking some harass, but really not that much. Zerto got that haste rune in that bottom rune spot, so he left the lane to get some rune control, and, well, Brax will get experience then and get a bit more ahead of the Bat Rider right now. So, rotation down, Smoke of Deceit gank here from the Shadow Shaman, and he might look for a Shackle. On the backside, you can see an Hydra's here as well. He's got level 1 Glimpse, so not the longest range, but snaking. Gonna get caught out. They're gonna look for the Shackles. Glimpse gonna come through. No, it's gonna be the Shackles first. The Thunderstrike as well. The Dragon Tail's gonna hit up. Will they get this kill? Absolutely. Excellent rotation from an Hydra. They needed that desperately, but they lose fullback in the top lane, who, by the way, he just hit level 3, but he put 2 points into Poof. He didn't get Divided We Stand yet. He misskilled, unfortunately. It is available at level 3. He could have gotten it, but... Do I know you? It's a good flavor text. But yeah, I mean, other than the mid lane, everything is pretty much going the way of NAR. Bat Rider's not even doing that well down bottom. Brax he's fine. He's got a stick. He's got plenty of tangos. He's running out, but he's got more last hits than the Bat Rider does, and Brax is just a bit more confident, it seems like. He's looking for an Impale, but that turn rate, man. That's Seeking Napalm. Damn, that thing's annoying. Snaking. He's sitting on 500 gold. He's got his Wolves out. His Quelling Blade as well. And Boots probably next into... Well, wow. Wow, how did that happen? I have no idea where Nahydra was when he rotated down there, but it looks like he got caught out and died. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. That's Brax getting his solo kill with probably Impale and Mana Burn as well, just doing too much damage, getting that kill up against Nahydra. That's rather unfortunate. Now, not only have they lost top and mid, but they've also lost bottom as well with that kill going the way of Brax. He's almost level 6. Once he has 6, I don't know if there's any way you can gank him. Zerto's out of mana as well. He didn't get a stick. He didn't get any sort of regen. Fisher's going to go. 1437. Shadow Wave's going to fly. Poison Touch not quite there. They already used the Fisher. The Wolves might body block. They will. Nicely done. Do they have the damage here? TP rotation in. Shackles are up, but they will get the kill on the DK. Thunderstrike flying as well. There's the Shapeshift for sneaking. Just getting 6. He'll get a double kill. Now he's going to look towards Nahydra. I don't think he can get this, but then again, he's only level 3. He gets crit, but look, there's going to be the glimpse back. The Wolves will continue to chase. They might do enough damage here with the illusions. No, Snake can continue to run in right now. Shapeshift about to go away. It will. Can he get this kill with just the Wolves and the illusion? It looks like perhaps. Yes. 1437 getting the kill there. They are diving past tier 2 towers. It is 7-1. It's a goddamn disaster for Isurus Gaming right now. Absolute travesty coming out for them. And like I said, they pretty much needed to win all their games. NAR looking solid here. Treads are up for Korok right now, as well as a Ring of Basilius. Might go for that Aquila soon. Down bottom, Brax getting caught out. Spike, Carapace, Impale is going to land. 1437 needed back off here. No Grave. 2 points into the Poison Touch. 2 points to the Shadow Wave as well. Shadow Wave might help out, and Brax might stay alive with it, but he's got 6 charges. He'll just head back home, essentially. Top lane, Korok's getting ganked. They're going to throw up the Shackles right now. The Poop as well. He should fall here. The Ether Shock, the right click, one more will do the job. It's the tower getting it, and they actually split the gold because of it. So at least they get a kill on Korok, who's been farming free for about, I guess, 5 minutes or so. He didn't buy anything, I don't believe. Not 100% sure, though. But yeah, really solid rotations coming out from NAR. We saw one good gank come out from Isurus, but that's it. They've just been dying. Snaking has a 5-minute Vlad's coming out to him. No boots, just gets the Vlad's instead. And the bottle's already up and probably crowing out as well. Meanwhile, I'm not sure what this bottle's doing. Looks like Zerto's going to pick up the DD rune and head back to his lane. And this is going to be trouble for Theban once again with no Grave. And in fact, no mana as well. Wait, hold on. Snaking thought about buying Midas. I think he sold his Vlad's too. He sold his Vlad's. He sold it. Nope, he went Midas instead. All right, I thought he went for the Vlad's, but Korok's going to get a kill top using that Fisher and the Lucent Beam. Maybe he used his Eclipse. No, he has it now and ready to go, but Pepita's like, I don't want to die. Please don't come kill me. There's no creep wave, so he should be fine. Hydra's mid help. He got 25 last hits, and he's got level 6, but Snaking is out-leveling him probably at this point. Yeah, by 2 levels even, so now it gets to the point where you're like, I don't know what to do if you're Isurus. Fullback is not getting farm, really. He's got 11 last hits, and he's only level 5. He can, you know, make his way into the jungle and try to get something done there, but, like, it's going to be rough, man. They shut him down so hard, just with a couple of kills. And it wasn't even like that trialing was that great. It's really just been Austin and Korok for the most part. They've been synergizing well. The Earthshaker and the Luna getting a couple of kills. 50 last hits for Snaking at 20 minutes in, or 7 minutes in. Gosh, what am I saying? Solid play from the King. Hashtag the King, in fact. And with his Midas now, he's got 1,000 gold in the bank. Gank coming out. Smoke of Deceit from NAR. They'll head up to the top lane, and there's nobody there. Fullback is in the jungle. They don't know this just yet, but I don't think they'll turn their attention to him unless he is going to walk by this Observer Ward. They will see him. Now they're going to rotate back around. Vendetta's going to come through from Brax. He'll lead the way. Vendetta strike into Impale. Fullback is probably dead here. Yep. Vendetta strike, Impale, easy kill. And Fisher to actually KS come out from Austin. Not even necessary. They could have just used those 2 heroes, got some experience, and Austin didn't need to be a part of it. But now they'll probably pull the creep wave and maybe look to push this tower. Pepita is just sitting in the trees trying to leech whatever experience he can. He's level 4. In terms of supports, Theban still actually just gets level 6 now. So yeah, the supports are pretty much 2 levels behind. Oh, the Weave's going to get vision. TP away. Korok Fisher, nicely done. The range long enough. Pepita maybe in trouble. The Hex is going to go. The right clicks and the Poison Touch going to get the kill for Theban. Nicely played. Austin will get the kill in the tower. 1,000 gold in the bank. His Arcane's already done. 8 minutes in, and this is starting to look a little bit like a blowout here. Poof in. Earthbind on Brax. He's got no Vendetta. He'll spike Carapace. Now Korok comes in. The Eclipse immediately blowing up that of the Bat Rider. The Hydra's going to throw up the kinetic field. Not going to make it in time. The Glimpse is going to be back there on Brax. And the Hydra getting chased down. Korok might throw out the Lucid Beam in 1 second. He doesn't even need to. Theban with another kill. He's on a mega kill streak. This is a Dazzle's 5-0-3, by the way. How disgusting is that? Snaking will take another tower. It is 12-2. The gold graph probably 10,000, I'd say. Yeah, it's getting close. 7,500 now for NAR. But it is dipping up close to that 10,000 mark. 7,500 experience going for NAR as well. This game is looking out of reach right now for Isurus Gaming here. Shapeshift, Pepita. Oh, my lord. Look at those right clicks. Nice Hex up the Wolves and the Fisher. That'll get the kill. Snaking getting it with the Wolf there. Ownage indeed. 13-2 the score. Fullback is here. Courier's going to make his way out. Howl's going to go. Luna's going to take the tower bottom in the meantime. They have way too much going for them right now. There is nobody here behind in the net worth chart. Absolutely nobody. And they're going to look for a tier 2 as well. With 1 point of Glaives, it might be enough to kind of just take this creep wave down here a bit. But now the graph, 12,000 gold lead. Experience is staying at 7,500, but I don't want to say this game's over, but Fullback is going to have to put on his carrying shoes, and unfortunately he'll get caught out by Austin, who gets a solo kill, probably using his Echo Slam. In fact, he absolutely did. His Blink Dagger now done at 10 minutes into the game. That's disgusting. You don't even see that time on Sand Kings usually, so... Brax might get caught out. He's got Vendetta. Flame Break's going to push him to the side there. The Spike Carapace, the Lucent Beam. Zerto's down to half health because of that. He's got to be wary. Blink Dagger now up for the Earthshaker. Korok continuing to last hit here. And, well, TDX is going to throw up the Elder Dragon form. Brax has got Spike Carapace. Shapeshift's going to go. Now, there's the Spike Carapace Impale. There's going to be the Fisher. There's no Echo Slam. Lasso now up on 1437, getting caught out. Lucid Beam. They want DDX. Can they get him? He'll bottle up to full health. Now the Shackle's going in on Austin. Poof's about to fly out, but no, it's not going to hit. Now the Vendetta Strike at the Impale will take the kill on DDX. Nice wand coming out from Brax, saving his life. Austin chasing after fullback here. That Meepo clone. No, why are you doing that? Fisher's going to bring him down. And it's a 2-for-0 trade. That's about as good of an engagement as you're going to get. There's no Echo Slam. There's no mana for anything. They'll call GG at 11 minutes in. NAR, even without Fog, showing, strutting their stuff. Isurus Gaming.
Radiant victory.
Well, that's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. Again, I don't know if they're mathematically out of the playoffs right now, but it gets even harder. They have to win this next game for sure if they still are in it. But we are going to head out of here, guys. It's been a pleasure to cast this first game. Hopefully we'll have somebody to join me in the next game. Once again, my name is Maud. Thanks for joining us on the ADL, twitter.com/AmericanDota, and AmericanDotaLeague.com, as well as twitch.tv/AmericanDotaLeague. We'll get into game number 2 in just a second, guys. Stick around.